Hi there. Today I'm going to show you the different connectivity options for a CCTV system I've installed. So the details of the system are in the title and description of this video. It's a power over Ethernet system, 1080p. So this is the connectivity at the console itself of the actual recording device. So I've got 3 cameras connected on this particular one at the moment, and just to show the quality, so as you see 3 cameras at the moment, the quality is okay. It's viewable, but it's not that clear, to be honest. So to see the full 1080p resolution, you'd have to double click the image and then it becomes crystal clear. Interesting feature on this is you can actually zoom into elements. So if I select something with the mouse, an area, and click on it, I can actually zoom in. If I double click, which I won't do yet, just to note that the resolution isn't amazing. Obviously it's just zoomed in on the existing image. So let me double click and it will come out again. Double click again and it will come out to the main display. I'll go to the other one, other camera. Again, picture quality is pretty good. And again, the back area. Okay, so I've connected a wireless keyboard and mouse, even a wired in one. Only the mouse is operatable. The keyboard doesn't work. So if I click main menu, I'd now have to enter in a password from this. So I'd click, if I click in there, I can flip between lowercase and uppercase and any additional characters. So let me type in my password and I'll step you through the menu of how I've configured it. Okay, I've entered in the password. So let me click OK. And there you go, the first configuration menu you see. So this is the main menu. So if I go to the record option, so each camera is on a channel. So there's 4 channels. So one's not in use, but the other 2 are. So the way I've configured mine is on detection, recording occurs, and an alarm can be sent if you want to set one up. Cancel out of that one. Let's go to playback. So if I wanted to play back anything, I could go to this, pick a date, for instance yesterday, pick a camera, and you see the bottom area, it highlights all the recordings. Let me come out of this. Okay, let's go back. Alarm, motion detect. So here you can set the sensitivity and the region. So the region bit is an interesting part. So say you wanted to just cover a certain area. So I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor moving. There you go. I can actually select an area to cover. So if anything enters into that area, it will record. So some interesting additional options. So you could get it to send an email or write to a log. The unit can actually buzz if someone enters the area. So all quite useful, to be honest. Very impressed with this functionality. So post-record, once recordings occurring with motion, after it you could continue recording for a number of seconds. So I've just put in 60 seconds. So let's cancel out of that one. Video blind. I've not selected anything on that. Nothing for video loss. Alarm input. Nothing for that. Nothing for abnormality. Okay, let me come out of this one. Let's go into system, general, to date time settings. That's how you want the quality of the recordings. You can take the resolution down if you wanted to. I won't go into network. Okay, display. You can say if you want to display the time, title, etc. All standard stuff. I don't think I'll change any of that. Just come out of that. Okay, that's system. Let's go into advanced. 2 terabyte drive in there. Cancel that. The output, auto maintain, so deleting anything older than 80 days. Quite critical to set this one, to be honest. If you don't set that one, what you will find is the unit will just stop working. So you just got to set it up to make sure it is set to that. Cancel out of that. Info. Okay, and let me come out of this now. Okay, so that's the actual console interface. So let me now flip over to a PC and I can show you the interface you'd get on a PC. Okay, so here we have the web interface running on a PC. I've put in the temporary IP address I'm using for the device. And I've been presented with a login screen. I've typed in my password. Let me just connect and just bear with me a second. Okay, so once you connect, you'll be presented with the following screen and you'll see connect all mainstream, auto prompt. You can take that away. I've just left everything as is. Clicked OK to that. There you go, you see the 3 cameras appear. And again, similar type of functionality. You can see all the menus. Sorry, the options you had on the console, they're all accessible via this. So let me see if I can go record. You see? Similar thing again. Quality is actually better than the console. It's much more clearer. And a similar thing, I can double click and it will open it up, and again I can select a region and zoom in. Yeah, same here as well, and then zoom out again. Okay, here you go. I don't find myself using this much too often. The main one I use is the phone app. So let me move on to that one next. But to use that one, you need to register an account with this My Eye. So I'm trying to remember how I set this up, as it's been a while since I've done it. So I think you need to create an account and somehow link it to your actual system. And I think you need to put in some sort of serial number, but it's pretty self-explanatory when you go through it. So you set up an account on this, and then now let me flip over to showing the actual phone side of things. Okay, so the phone app on an Android looks as so. XMI. You install that app, and then the details you've just used for My Eye, you just use that to log in with. Let me move away for a second. It's got my login details. And that's what you see. There's the 4 cameras. Sorry, 3 cameras. The 4th one is not in use. And there you go. That's what you see. The app is pretty good. See all the cameras one by one. And if I move this area, I can see them all together at the same time. And the same sort of thing, I could double click it, double tap it, sorry. And then I could zoom in to an area if I wanted to. One thing I must say, sometimes it can be a bit unstable when you're doing this of a 4G or a 3G connection, but it's not too bad. Usability is there. One really useful feature I found is that if I click on home, is the remote playback. So with that, you can actually pick a date and you can actually view a recording that's occurred. So any sort of motion detection, you could have it on motion detection or you could have it on recording constantly, but motion detection is preferred because otherwise you just get tons of footage. If anything you need to find, it will take you forever just to get and have a look. So there you go. Hope this has been useful. I think a few people have asked for this video just to see exactly the interfaces you get, and all pretty good really. So there you go. Thanks for viewing.